Hey guys, it's Balltime25 here, playing FSX once again. Today, no, that's not what I want to press. Today we'll be flying a Pan Am 747. What is the jetway doing? Yeah, jetway, I believe I gave you the command to just shut off. Right. Jetway is retreating. Good. Right, we'll probably take off on this runway. So, shift. Yeah. We'll be flying a Pan Am 747 from New York JFK to Tenerife, Los Rodeos, or Tenerife North. Yeah, I love how those guys stay there, even though I very conclusively told. Right. Number 1 appears to be online with number 2 following. So we've got an A321 there. Right. I should probably set the flaps as well. Yeah, those Kruger flaps definitely look interesting. The way they extend also looks kind of odd, I'm going to say. Let's push back and set the parking brake. 1 and 2 are online, number 3 is coming online. Why are you going off to the right? That's where I'm going. Because why, as you can see, I'm beginning to taxi with only 3 engines running. And now I'm about to run that guy over. Yep, so at the moment we cannot turn. That engine okay, so all 4 engines are online, and that's up to the runway. Landing at Los Rodeos, so this thing should be interesting. Let's have a continuous stream of power instead of doing my, I'm going to refer to as my pulse jet approach, which is just basically go to full power and then go to idle. And repeat as necessary. What is with that curve? Right, we'll turn left across the runway and line up onto this.
Approaching 04 left. On taxiway, on taxiway.
We could also take off on that runway, but why? Looking around. No large aircraft nearby, which is odd. Suspecting some heavies in New York. Right, praying for a right turn here. Come on. Turn.
Approaching 3, 1, left.
And of course, it would be a tailwind. Right. Strobe lights on, taxi lights off, landing lights on.
On runway 3, 1, left.
Toga. JFK does have an interesting control tower. Rotate. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. Oh, no, altitude hold. Autopilot on. Flaps up. This is turning in a way I wasn't expecting it to. So basically just make a quick loop around JFK before heading towards Tenerife. We'll pause the video here so as we begin our approach to Los Rodeos. See you then. Okay guys, approaching Los Rodeos. That's 140. We've got the runway there. Yeah, so you can see this, and I believe we are coming in the opposite direction of where we actually would, but, well, from where the actual Pan Am flight, 1346 I believe it was, came in from. Looks in the flaps, that's caused us to push the nose down, that's fine. Could it also increase the drag? And as the nose is beginning to rise again. Flaps 2. So close enough to the airport to lower the gear. And we are only very slowly slowing us up. Flaps to full. You know, if necessary I can decelerate further. Then should actually be spooling up a significant bit more because, like I said, when the lift does increase, the drag also increases. Autopilot off. Thought that one. I don't understand how this works. Or rather, it doesn't work. Trimming down. And I'll say this in Clipper Victor. Clipper Victor was the one actually involved in the accident because the reason, like, the aircraft was actually flying to Gran Canaria. I believe most of you know there was a bomb that exploded at that airport. It was just about over there, somewhere. And as such, many aircraft were diverted to Tenerife, which at the time only had Los Rodeos. That's the other airport, that's somewhere down there. That's what the tower sees of us at the moment. And one of those other aircraft that got diverted was a KLM 747, whose commanding officer was, don't remember his first name, but it was Van Zanten. It was basically KLM's, well, he was used in KLM's adverts. And he is currently he's seen as being one of the primary causes of the accident. I'm not going to say he was the primary cause because I won't be giving him too much credit because the fog did play a significant part in it. Most interesting thing about Clipper Victor is that she was also the first 747 ever to be hijacked. If we go into an overview of the airport, we're clear to land runway 30, I'll acknowledge that. Oh, that's alphabet. I think the airport might have been redone, but I believe it was that taxiway they were meant to turn off at. And, well, they couldn't because that would require doing an entire U-turn. Whereas the KLM 747 was on this end of the runway. Except, well, because of the fog, they couldn't see the Pan Am because they couldn't, like, there was a parallel taxiway at the time, and they couldn't use it because it was packed with planes, and the 747 is a big plane, it cannot get around that.
Approaching 30.
Also, Los Rodeos had no ground radar. I presume they do now, even if they don't get much traffic. Especially not much in the ways of international. I am genuinely surprised that Ryanair doesn't fly to Los Rodeos instead of the main airport, because I'm fairly sure you could get into Los Rodeos for cheaper. As we know, that's what Ryanair cares about. They don't care about passenger service or anything else. Engines to idle. It feels like we're flying so slowly. Right, we're about to land. Flare. And we're down, spoilers, reverse. Yeah, we're getting a full reverse. I'm maneuvering to down runway, stow reversers, taxi on, strobe off. Turn next taxiway. Getting a sense of deja vu here. No, 747 is incapable of making that turn. That taxiway, on the other hand, that's fine. Just gotta continue braking because we still got wingtip vortices. We're still going at 50 knots, so. Hey, I'm telling you to brake. It's letting brake. Why does this thing keep thinking we're landing? Exit runway when able. You mean now? Right, contact ground 121.7. No, that's not what I want. Can I not request taxi to a gate? That I shall not. Yeah, I think it may have been this taxiway they had to turn off on. I don't know. Just text away Charlie. Oh. Jesus. We're gonna turn alright. And yes, Los Rodeos wasn't equipped to handle these 747s. Well, they probably could just about manage handling one 747, but definitely not two simultaneously. So there was that. And that was confusing because Van Zanten wants to get out of the airport as quickly as possible, because new regulations were just recently introduced saying that Van Zanten flew for more than a certain number of hours consecutively, he would lose his license and things like that. So he was under pressure to depart early, which led him to taking off and slamming into the Pan Am. Now that was a flight from JFK to Los Rodeos. Next leg will take us from here to Gran Canaria. See you then.